up, guys? It's Jacob from Play for Christ Ministry. Got the Giannis Freak 7s on. Finally posting this video. Just had to test it. Had to get ready. Took the weekend to regroup and practice and play later. So today's Monday now. Finally testing out my Freak 7s. I like them. Very comfy. Very comfortable. Let me get my basketball. Very comfy. Let's go take a seat. Let's take a seat. Sorry guys, it's a little cloudy. About to probably rain again. We just had a rainstorm probably a good 2 hours ago. I didn't even know it was gonna be like this today. But no, let me reset you guys, and then we're gonna go ahead and talk about the Freak 7s. Got them in the orange colorway. So here we go. All right, guys, let's take a seat. Ooh, let's take a seat. I'm gonna take them off because I just got done doing some exercises and shooting in them. Sorry for the long wait. Been busy. Like I said, this weekend I was basically just chilling, doing my other basketball practices with my LeBrons, then running and doing all that. So it's been crazy. I got these on Friday, and these are the Freak 7s. I got them in the orange colorway with the pink and black. Put God is great. Put Play for Christ, Believe on this side, and then Play for Christ Ministry. Here is Anto Caputo. I believe that's how you say his last name. It's hard for me to say it. You have the A. I like them. Just been playing with them for maybe a good 2 hours right now, and I'll switch up to the other side. Very comfy. I like them. I mean, I'm not gonna say that these will be my hooping shoes for the long run. I still love my LeBron's Prime 96 edition. It was basically LeBron 21s, and he partnered up with Coach Prime and did a collab with him. Here's my other side of my shoe. I put Jesus Didn't Tap. Mr. Unique is my nickname. You have Matthew 4:19. Come follow me, Jesus said, and I'll make you fishers of men. My favorite quote. This is basically the channel that we have, where it's basically that is the channel. We're not fishers of basically fishing for fish. We're fishing for souls. So we're fishers for Jesus, and you know that's what we're doing. Play for Christ Ministry on this one. Of course, same. Anto Caputo, the logo. I like the tongue. A little loose, honestly. I even tighten them, and they're actually still loose. And once you start playing in them, the side here, like right here, gets loose. So right now they're tight, but once I'm playing in them, they become looser. That's one downfall that I don't like. Of course, I got my orange shorts, got the black shirt, matching the shoes. Wore them for work. I love them. Are they going to be a shoe for basically the long run? No. These are just going to be a shoe where it's going to be basically here and there, where I'm basically going to play some games in this Freak 7s, and then I got my LeBron's 21s, my main ones. You guys have seen that on this channel, the white and red 96s, the primes, but they're LeBron 21s, and they're the low top as well. But no, I mean, I like the colorway of this Giannis. I used to have, if you looked at my the old video that I posted on Friday, and it was basically part 1 for getting the Freak 7s. I'm gonna say that the colorway for the orange is what I'm trying to basically, for my Play for Christ Ministry, basically what I'm doing is my color is orange. The theme for this is orange. So when I saw the orange and black, I'm like, I gotta get these. I used to have the Freak 1s when it was Nike Zoom, and then we went into taking a break. I sold those back in 2022, and now here I am, basically 23, 24, 25, 4 years later. I'm basically getting, 2019 or 2020 was the Freaks 1, and that was the Nike Zoom. So it's been maybe 5-6 years that I haven't had the Giannis's, and sold them in 22, and I didn't really play in the Freak 1s, but they were comfy. But these ones here, like I said, these are comfy. We have, let me take these off again. We basically have a different, unique baseline for the cushion, it's not going to be Nike Zoom anymore. They decided to go with a Cushion 3.0. I don't know if you see that. Of course, now it's kind of faded off because I've been wearing them. But it's a Cushion. It's a Cushion. Yeah, Cushion 3.0. I've heard a lot of good things by another YouTuber, and he's saying that this is good. I feel like it's very comfy. I mean, I do like the Nike Zooms, and I've been always rocking with the Nike Zooms, but this Cushion 3.0 thing, I mean, it's no different than the Zoom. I don't think it's really anything different besides just the name. I know the Zoom has a different technology in them, and these Cushion 3.0s, I don't really know. I mean, I feel like it's stabled. I'm not having any problems with my feet. I'm actually enjoying the shoe when I'm jumping, shooting hoops. So I can't really complain on that. I don't really know what else to really say. I mean, I got 11.5 perfect size feet, because when I had them on with a different pair of socks, it was a little too tight on my big toe. But then I switched up to my black socks. I'm like, okay, this is different, and I had to break them in. That's the reason why I did not want to do a video on Saturday and Sunday, because I've been waiting to break these in. So I took them to work, walked all day, and then after that, just shot some hoops with them, did my routine, did everything with them, and like I said, I'm feeling good. Playing in a game, I'm excited to play in a game. I'm not doing any games the rest of these next 2 weeks. The next game will probably be in September. I'm gonna try to get at least 2 to 3 videos next month. And then after that, hopefully in October, we'll have some decent weather. And then after that, that will be it. And then it's the Walk and Talk series on October. I have a date, but I'm not going to post it right now on this channel. It's going to come in September. I'll post my date on the Walk and Talk series. I got done with the first Bible verse, and then September will be the second one. And then next month, I'll be working on my episode 3 and 4 for November and December. But I do have a date for October, but we'll have to stay tuned on that, and I will post it next month at the maybe end of the month of September. So keep an eye out on the Walk and Talk series. That's a series that I'm doing, and I'm really proud of. It's more of me just talking about the Holy Spirit, Jesus, Bible verses, and my reference on how I feel. But no, like I said, keep an eye on that series. But no, the shoe's comfy. Like I said, I'll be playing ball again in a game. Unless someone comes to my basketball court where I'm at right now, I'll play against them in these shoes. But as of right now, I'm still trying to break these in. It took my LeBrons that I had, the primes that you guys seen in this channel. It took me maybe 3 to 4 weeks to actually break those in. That's the reason why I would love to go and play ball again in these next 2 weeks and finish out August with 2 games with my LeBrons. But I really want to take a focus and play with my Giannis's, my Freak 7s. I really want to play with these, just see what the feel is when I play against people. So that's why I'm taking these 2 weeks to basically kind of regroup and try to be, okay, here we are. Let's go ahead and try to see what we can practice with to break these shoes in. And then by mid-September, I want to go ahead and kind of go ball and hoop with people in these shoes. I would love to play more games in my LeBrons, but right now I'm going to take a break on those and switch up to my Freak 7s just to fit them in. I always have to break in the shoes. For me, I'm a player that has to play with some shoes that are broken in before I play against them when they're basically brand new out of the box, because I have to get the feel of the shoe. I got to get the feel of the game. And like I said, these will be my 2 shoes that I would alternate. I don't know if I'm going to get a third shoe for basketball. I think these are the only ones, the LeBrons and the Freak 7s, and those will only be for the rest of this year. And then, of course, next summer or next spring when we come into the spring. So like I said, it's going to take some time to basically get ready for next year, because I'm excited for that. I already have my game plan for next year, so I'm excited for that. So stay tuned. We got a whole bunch of basketball games next spring. I'm starting right in. My idea is to start right in March if we get good weather. Start in March all the way until October of next year and play ball, more games, more footage. So at least I have more footage to post more. I really want this channel to grow. I know that I've been saying thank you guys for subscribing, thank you for the support, but I really want to be a professional not a professional basketball player, but just a basketball YouTuber. And I really want this to be my new job and my number one now. So the goal is not next school year, sorry, I work at the schools, but for next year, starting in March, I want to go and play at least 20 to 15 games on the weekend, or at least 3 to 4 games on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. If not, if I can play a long-term game, then I will, and go back to back Saturday, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, Saturday, and Sunday for the whole month. When I'm talking about 20 to maybe 25 games or something like that, it's going to be not in a day. It's basically Saturday, Sunday, then the next following Saturday, Sunday. Or if I'm off in the school day, I'm going to play. Like I said, yeah. Or then here comes spring break. I'm playing that whole week. That's what I mean by 20 to maybe 25 games a day. I'm not going out there and saying, okay, here I'm waking up at this time and time, and then we're ending at this time. I'm not doing that. Yeah, what I mean by at least, I think the real thing is probably on Saturday, my goal is to basically play maybe 5 or 6 games, have different footage, maybe with the same people, that would be cool, but just have at least 4 to 5 different videos with the 6 games, or the 5 games that I'm playing, or the 4 games that I'm playing. Then Sunday I come out and I play another 3 or 4 games, and then it's, whatever, hopefully new people, new basketball courts for sure. I want to go to new courts. I don't want to go to the same court over and over. I love Memorial, but sometimes those cats don't play, and like I said, if it's with the same opponents, I'm okay with that. My goal is to really get more cell phone numbers or Snapchats or Instagrams where I can be like, yo, you want to hoop? Because like I said, I've lost a lot of basketball players along the way. It's kind of sad. I mean, not no one passed away or nothing, but it was like people moved, or nobody wanted to play anymore, or people had families and they were like, oh, I'm done, I can't play this day. So my goal is to really, like I said, if it's the same opponents, that would be cool. I used to have at least maybe 4 opponents that I used to play with, and then one of my other friends, he moved to Boston back in 2019, and but in 2017 and 18 we used to ball at Memorial. That's the one with the water. I know you've seen those videos. I've posted those a lot. I love Memorial Park. That's one of my favorite parks to play at. But he moved, but no, we would play 24/7, and of course I still had the channel, but unfortunately I wasn't proactive on YouTube. Now I'm proactive. I have another gentleman. His name is Mark. Shout out to you, Mark, if you're watching this video. I want to play him more. That's my goal, is to play him more, and to help me get back in my shape and everything like that. He's a good competitor, good ball player. He's great. You've seen him twice now on this video. Me at Memorial with him, and then the one time that I was at this school that I played at. And he's, like I said, great competitor, great friend, great dude, great baller. And then I met some other people along the way. So, but no, when it all comes down to it, like I said, my whole goal now is this channel, and I really want to kind of get into this more, YouTube as my main job. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for your patience for this video. Take care. Peace.